去权力之后，往往一个人比较容易说实话。奥巴马卸任了15周年，他当选到现在刚好15周年的时刻，他和他几位幕僚用 podcast 的方法，然后呢，对很多人一起聊天谈许多议题。第一个就是以哈战争，他说了一段话，他说没有一个人的手是干净的，我们所有人，他只是所有美国人都是共谋，在某种程度上都是共犯。这句话他当总统绝对不敢说，他现在卸任说了。谈到川普对美国的民主毁灭，他也提到了他非常大对美国未来民主制度的忧心。
Nobody's hands are clean. That all of us are complicit to some degree.
这本该是一个怀旧的场合。奥巴马与4个前助手齐聚芝加哥，用 podcast 的方式谈论时事，为他庆祝历史性就任总统15周年。不料，却因为这句针对以哈战争不到10秒的发言，抢走当下所有媒体版面。
I look at this and I think back, what could I have done during my presidency to move this forward as hard as I tried? I've got the scars to prove it. There's no way to avoid, in this particular moment on this particular issue, after so much blood has been spilled against the backdrop of this history. It doesn't matter whether it's online or in person, there is going to be rage and anger and not just generational traumas, right? I mean, this is century-old stuff that's coming to the fore, and you've witnessed the kind of worst cruelty and tragedy that can befall people involving children. If there's any chance of us being able to act constructively to do so, it will require an admission of complexity and maintaining what on the surface may seem contradictory ideas. That what Hamas did was horrific, and there's no justification for it. And what is also true is that the occupation and what's happening to Palestinians is unbearable. And what is also true is that there is a history of the Jewish people that may be dismissed unless your grandparents or your great-grandparents or your uncle or your aunt tell you stories about the madness of anti-Semitism. And what is true is that there are people right now who are dying who have nothing to do with what Hamas did. The problem with the social media and trying to TikTok activism and trying to debate this on that is you can't speak the truth. You can pretend to speak the truth. You can speak one side of the truth. And in some cases, you can try to maintain your moral innocence by virtue of just grabbing that slice of the truth. But that won't solve the problem. And so if you want to solve the problem, then you have to take in the whole truth. Help you God, so help me God.
奥巴马回忆踏进白宫之初，曾经深信自己将会是那个解决以巴数十年冲突、上百年仇恨的美国总统。但最终因以色列总理纳坦雅胡不满他一手主导伊核协议，并要求以色列暂缓建立新屯垦区，在双方持续多年的摩擦与不信任中结束任期。他承认，即使是自己 对于化解对立及拥抱复杂性，都仍力有未逮。更何况，当下这个时代是一个被社群媒体放大分歧，将棘手的国家争端简化为口号混战的杀戮战场。光是要把事情说清楚，就无比困难。
One of the things that we learned about 2016 is if you are simply running against and fear, and you don't have a positive story to tell about the concrete challenges that people face, folks may not get to that higher level story about the meaning of the country and so forth. We need to talk about inflation, and we need to talk about crime, and we need to talk about immigration. We need to talk about the things that are uppermost in people's minds or being fed to people. This precious thing we have, which is our ability to sort things out and exercise forbearance towards each other and understanding and just getting along and listening. A losing strategy for us, I think, is when we are so insistent on our purity, when we're so self-righteous about our positions, that we can't see those folks. Or we're talking down to them, or our general attitude is, that we're going to convince you about how wrong you are.
奥巴马的论述看似一场即兴演出，却像是在隔空对当下执政的拜登喊话。民主自由固然偏离了正轨，却总是会为事实留出空间。美国人的良善与开放心胸从来没有消失。身为领袖，应该适时提醒，而不是恣意点燃愤怒、仇恨与对立。他不懂该怎么对抗川普，但他知道找回美国的初心，才是让美国之所以强大、能继续前进的动力。奥巴马说自己并不怀旧，但他总是记得自己犯下的错误，愿意倾听才能说服，这是他对2024总统大选及混乱世局发自内心的建议。
谢谢你收看今天文茜的世界周报，文茜世界周报欧洲版，我们礼拜天见，感激。